Suella's future teeter's on the brink. Now, yesterday I playfully speculated that the thing that me and Suella Braverman have in common is that neither of us will be Home Secretary by Christmas. It now appears as though maybe Christmas might be coming early. Lots of talk out of Number 10 last night that the article that she penned for the Times the night before that cast aspersions on the police, that suggest that they play favourites with protest, that article had to be sent to Number 10's press office for pre-approval before it was put out. And it wasn't approved. There were various adjustments that were suggested. None of the adjustments were made. And so it went out, retailed to the Times, basically swallowing Number 10 up into this pit of embarrassment now, where they're forced to either defend the Home Secretary and say, yeah, well, we fully back her, which is sort of what they've done. They've said, we have full confidence in Suella Braverman. But anyone that knows anything about Westminster politics will know that when a Prime Minister says, I have full confidence in this Chancellor, in this Home Secretary, it's only a matter of hours before they're toast. Now, it's not necessarily a sort of mafia-esque kiss of death, where it's really disingenuous, like, I have full confidence in you. And then, behind closed doors, I'm some Machiavellian uber cunt that's working to bring you down. But what it does suggest is that whoever the Prime Minister of that day is, if they're being pushed to say, I still have confidence, it basically suggests there is an all-consuming scandal going on. That person is probably going to have to resign in the not-too-distant future. Now, it shouldn't be underreported or underconsidered that Suella Braverman represents the far right of the Conservative Party. In fact, she was only put into that Home Secretary role to appease the sensibilities of the ERG. Do you remember them? The hard right faction who were all about no-deal Brexit, people like Mark Francois, Jacob Rees-Mogg, people whose favourite TV show would be Keeping Up with the Faragians. Now, you should also bear in mind that she was never given the role of Home Secretary because she's the best and the brightest. She doesn't have a background in policing, strategy or national security. She was only given the role to appease the ERG, right? It was a way for Sunak at that time to guarantee the votes, the support of the hard right faction of his party so that he could attain the leadership. Now he's in a situation where he's effectively snookered. He's damned if he does, he's damned if he doesn't. If he sacks her, she's going to go out, to the backbenches and start screaming from the sidelines like Boris Johnson did to Theresa May. And if he keeps hold of her, she's not an asset. She's not great at what she does. And he looks weak. Everybody will mock him and they'll basically say that Suella Braverman is the de facto Prime Minister.